What is up guys, Munash here, and today we've got the first war of Season 16, and I'm going to be doing part 4 as I usually do, and for this war I'm going with Quake as I always do, Stealth Spidey, and Hyperion. So usually I would bring 4-star Black Widow, but we're not going to be facing any dominoes today, so I can actually bring Hyperion. And for the first section in part 4, they placed a Killmonger and a Hyperion. So these are two fights where Quake actually does not do very well against. I would usually use Quake for this path, but because it's a Killmonger and a Hyperion, I'm going to be using Stealth Spidey. So I've never actually fought Killmonger on this node before, so I'm going to boost up just a bit, because he can be a little bit annoying with Spite and Unstoppable. Although with Stealth Spidey, with the slow debuff, we should be able to prevent the Unstoppable pretty well. Then we just need to make sure that we don't dex a lot, otherwise, you know, dealing with Spite is going to be a problem. So yeah, I'm going to boost up for the first section, because honestly I don't know how these fights will go, and also I have an Hyperion on the next node, and if I take a special 3, then I'm going to want to have a little bit more health. Okay, let's go in. So I get the slow debuff from the get-go because I do want to get the precision passive and the fury passive pretty early in the fight, which is also why I use the power start 1 boost. So after my second combo, I can throw the special 1. Fortunately, he's cooperating and he's not actually being too passive with these specials. And also he had suicides, which also helped the fight quite a bit. Now I can release my special 2. And yeah, he goes down. I did take quite a bit of damage there, mostly due to the reverberation. So I will need to heal up for Hyperion. And he has Spite and Aspect of War. Okay, and I should still be boosted, so I can go in after I get the web foam active. So I apply the slow, and then I reapply to get the fury, special 1 to get the precision. And that's typically how I like to start fights with Stealth Spidey, if I can get the power start boost. Fortunately, he throws it there, and he doesn't get any Aspect of War Unstoppable. And usually I'll take 1 special 3 when I fight Hyperion, but he actually is cooperating today, which is always very nice. So yeah, that was actually a fairly simple fight. Okay, and now we have Thing with Unstoppable and Power Focus 2 and Brute Force. So again, Stealth Spidey. And for this one, I don't have the Power Start boost, although I don't think it should matter because Thing is typically a good fight for Stealth Spidey. So 10 rock stacks, apply the slow. And there I just kind of mismanaged the fight because I should have applied the slow. Instead, I tried to be sneaky. And I got punished for it. So now I'm just going to do a 4-hit combo just so I can reapply the slow before the Unstoppable creeps in. And only now I'm getting the Fury. So yeah, this wasn't the best fight. I did make a mistake and took a few hits, but overall not too bad. Because I mean, Stealth Spidey, he's just known for destroying things. Now we're going to move on, and we had a bit of a problem with this Iron Man Infinity War with Aggression Fury because they are using the flow defense tactics. So every time you crit, it's going to get a power gain passive, and the only way you can remove it is by parrying, or actually by stunning the opponent. So I'm going to go in with Hyperion, and I do have some special cosmic boosts that are about to expire, so I'm going to use one of those. So the main thing is I just don't want him to stack too many Furies, otherwise he's going to be hitting very hard. And this fight can be really tricky when you're dealing with the last 15%. So you see the thing about Hyperion is because he does a lot of hits, he is likely to crit, and that will trigger the power gain passives. Okay, now he's below 15%, so he's gaining power either way. Now he's got 5 of those Furies. Fortunately, I can get the heavy to remove them all. Just need to get to my next special 3. And here I just want to wait for most of the armors to go away. Then you get a nice heavy, 5% left, so this should take him out. Okay. Alright, now moving on to section 2. So now in this section I'm going to be using Hyperion more. Because right now I still have the cosmic boosts active. Now we have Emma Frost with Redoubled Determination and Extend. And again, she also has Suicides, which is always nice to see. Now I want to get that special 3 going just to get the extra buffs. Evade a special 2, then I drop my own, get the armor break, deactivate the diamond form, and just look at that power gain. Alright, and now we have Sentinel with Redoubled Determination and Strike Back. So again, I'm going to be using Hyperion. And I just need to be mindful that he can actually gain a bar of power when I throw a special attack. So I just need to make sure that I throw a special attack only when he has less than 2 bars of power. And what I'm doing here is okay, forgot to turn off a radar notification. And what I'm doing here is I'm actually alternating my combos just so I don't build his analysis too quickly. So I'll do a light, medium, or a medium, light, medium. And now it's just spam special 1. And then finish him with a special 2. Okay, so nothing tricky about that fight. Now for the last fight in this section, I've got an Iron Man Infinity War on the Safeguard node. And this is actually quite an interesting placement because Iron Man is a control champ, so he does work with flow. And you know, usually with Safeguard, Iron Man Infinity War, I just go in with Hyperion, spam special 1, win the game, pretty straightforward. But because he has the flow, and Hyperion special 1 does 6 hits, there's a very high chance to actually trigger a power flood. So you have to be careful about that as well, because you can do 4 crits in 1 hit, and that's 4 power floods. So this fight actually was a little bit more tricky than I expected. So yeah, now I need to bait his specials pretty well. And I don't know what happened here. I wanted to throw the special 1, but couldn't get to it in time. And there I probably should have thrown the special 1 instead of doing the heavy, but I fortunately managed to parry him there before he gets 3 bars of power. So yeah, I'm going to have to throw another special 3, unfortunately. And with Safeguard, it's only going to do 1% damage. So I did waste quite a bit of time in this fight. So as long as you can parry him in time, you should be able to counter the flow node. So yeah, I've got about 1 minute to do 50%. So yeah, now I really need to parry him just to remove those power gains. So yeah, this one might come down to the wire. And there, you know, thanks to Limber, he managed to actually creep out of my stun before I could actually throw a special 2. Fortunately, he doesn't punish me. And look at that, just before he gains 3 bars of power, throw the special. I just need to do 1 more heavy. And he goes down. So yeah, that was a bit of a tricky fight. I'd say good placement overall. Okay, now in the last section I have Symbiote Supreme, and he has Strike Back. So now I finally start using Quake, and this is actually an interesting war because I've never actually done this many fights in war without using Quake. I think I use Quake only in 2 out of 9 or 10 fights in this war, and usually it's the other way around. So what I want to do against Symbiote Supreme is, once he gets to almost a bar of power, I actually need to push him back just so I can bait his special 1. And now he does have the Power Flood active. And at this stage I'm just like, okay, I can probably just do this like a normal fight. Just need to bait that special. Just waiting for him to throw it. Ended up evading the special 2 instead. Now I'm back to quaking. Okay, and he goes down. No problems there. Alright, now for the last fight I have a debuff immune Warlock. And again, I'll be using Quake because she can pretty much just bypass all those nodes. I mean, when it comes to resistance, her only weakness is physical resistance. And I do want to heal her up a little bit just to be safe. What I like about using Quake against Warlock is you're not going to make any contact, so you don't have to worry about getting any infections on you. He's at 5%, I'm nearly there. Then I drop my heavy, get clipped. And he goes down. Okay, so initially I thought that would be my last fight, but I did actually get to fight this Dr. Doom boss. And I've never actually fought him with Stealth Spidey before. So usually somebody else fights the Doom boss, because I don't have a lot of experience fighting Doom on the boss node. But I figured Stealth Spidey should be good. With the slow debuff, I'll be able to actually land a special attack without him resisting it. Taking quite a bit of block damage. So now I want to reapply the slow just to get the fury. And there I actually ended it with my light hit just so I can throw the special 1. And for this fight, I'm just going to be baiting his special 1, because I do find it a little bit easier to evade than his special 2. I can evade his special 2 without much problem. I just feel like the special 1 is a lot safer. And it also just makes it easier to find openings. So right now I've got my debuffs active, I got the extended slow, but I can't really maintain it, which is fine because I don't really need to use special attacks for this fight. And the physical resistance is lowering my damage a little bit, but it's not too bad. So you see there, I decided to throw the special 2 because his aura was about to expire. Oof, and now I'm on 18% because I've been taking a lot of blocked hits in this fight. But it's not too bad because I know once I'm out of blocked hits I can just start intercepting. And fortunately there he doesn't resist. And I think also having maxed assassin does help. And there we go, Doom goes down. Not too bad. I think if it was at full health I probably would have boosted a bit more. But yeah, that's going to be me for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this war. Thank you for watching, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.